The story of the ancient city of Ephesus. Many periods and cultures have passed through the city, which has a history of approximately 8,000 years. During the research and excavations carried out in recent years, mounds, prehistoric hill settlements around Ephesus and settlements from the Bronze Age and Hittites were discovered on Ayasaluk Hill, where the castle is located. During the Hittite period, the name of the city was Ephesus. BC. The port city of Ephesus, where immigrants from Greece began to live in 1050 BC. It was moved around the Temple of Artemis in 560. Ephesus, an important port city, served as a gate between the east and the west. This location enabled Ephesus to develop as the most important political and commercial center of its age and to become the capital of the Asia province during the Roman period. The reasons why Ephesus was such an important place were not limited to this. The largest temple of the Artemis cult, based on the Anatolian mother goddess, Cybele, tradition, was also located in Ephesus. The Temple of Artemis in Ephesus is considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. Located on the west coast of Anatolia, 3 kilometers away from today's Selçuk district, Ephesus first became an important Greek city and then an important Roman city. It was one of the 12 cities of Ionia during the classical Greek period. Ephesus, which is visited today, was built by Lysimachus, one of Alexander the Great's generals in BC. It was founded around 300 years ago. Ephesus, which experienced its most glorious periods during the Hellenistic and Roman ages, had a population of 200,000 people as the capital and largest port city of the Asian province. Ephesus moved again in the Byzantine Age and was located on Ayasaluk Hill in Selçuk, where it was first founded. Ayasaluk, which was taken by the Turks in 1330 and was the center of the Anatolian, began to shrink around it. After the establishment of the Republic in 1923, it took the name Selçuk, and today it has become a tourist destination with a population of approximately 40,000 people. Ephesus, an important port city, served as a gate between the east and the west. This location enabled Ephesus to develop as the most important political and commercial center of its age and to become the capital of the Asia province during the Roman period. The reasons why Ephesus was such an important place were not limited to this. The largest temple of the Artemis cult, based on the Anatolian mother goddess, Cybele, tradition, was also located in Ephesus. The Temple of Artemis in Ephesus is considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. Located on the west coast of Anatolia, 3 kilometers away from today's Selçuk district, Ephesus first became an important Greek city and then an important Roman city. It was one of the 12 cities of Ionia during the classical Greek period. Ephesus, which is visited today, was built by Lysimachus, one of Alexander the Great's generals in BC. It was founded around 300 years ago. Ephesus, which experienced its most glorious periods during the Hellenistic and Roman ages, had a population of 200,000 people as the capital and largest port city of the Asian province. Ephesus moved again in the Byzantine Age and was located on Ayasaluk Hill in Selçuk, where it was first founded. Ayasaluk, which was taken by the Turks in 1330 and was the center of the Anatolian, began to shrink around it. After the establishment of the Republic in 1923, it took the name Selçuk, and today it has become a tourist destination with a population of approximately 40,000 people. Now I will tell you the story of the 7 sleepers in the ancient city of Ephesus. Cave of the 7 Sleepers. The 7 Sleepers, the story of 7 young people who took shelter in a cave due to their religious beliefs and fell asleep there for 300 years, is one of the legends of the ancient city Ephesus. The Cave of the 7 Sleepers, which is the subject of this story that has been passed around throughout history, draws attention with its close location to the ancient city of Ephesus. First, let's look at how the cave was discovered. During the excavations carried out between 1927 and 1928 in the ancient city of Ephesus, it was determined that a church was built on the 7 Sleepers cave and tombs dating back to the 5th and 6th centuries were found. It is stated that the inscriptions found on the cave and tomb walls as a result of the excavations are in the name of the 7 Sleepers. The 7 Sleepers cave is located at the foot of Panayır Mountain, close to the ancient city of Ephesus. It is known as the cave where 7 young people sleep in the story of the 7 Sleepers or the 7 Sleepers, which is mentioned in Islamic and Christian religions. Regarding the legend of the 7 Sleepers, which has many different narratives, it is mentioned that there are 33 caves in the world. However, Christians embrace this cave, located near the ancient city of Ephesus, and believe that the 7 Sleepers are located there. The legend of the 7 Sleepers. The legend of the 7 Sleepers is told in different details in different sources. According to legend, the Roman emperor of the time, Decius, wanted to stop the spread of Christianity. 7 young Christians living during the reign of Decius, who wanted to make Christians worship idols again, refused to offer sacrifices to idolatry and to the temple deified by the Roman emperor. These 7 young people who received death threats escaped from the city and took shelter in a cave on the road, and after a while they fell into a deep sleep that would last 200 years. Exactly 200 years later, one of the young people wakes up and goes to the city to buy food, unaware of everything. When a young man who wanted to buy bread from a bakery gave the old money, it was not Roman Emperor Decius 249 to 251, but 2. He realizes that it was in the time of Theodosius 408 to 450, and that their sleep did not last one night as he thought. At that time, Christianity spread throughout the Roman Empire. He returns to the cave and tells his friends what he learned, and the 7 young people decide to sleep again so that they will never wake up again. It is said that after the deaths of the 7 young people, a church was built over the cave where they were buried. The structures in the 7 Sleepers Cave, which was constantly visited throughout the Middle Ages, have survived to this day. The House of Virgin Mary in the ancient city of Ephesus and the Cave of the 7 Sleepers, located next to the ancient city of Ephesus, are open to visitors free of charge today. Visitors can examine the cave surrounded by wires from behind the wires.